Hello guys, good day. This is Anne of Reinforcement Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today we're going to talk about routines. Why a structured day, a routine, is the secret to a stress-free life. You know, the way when you wake up in the morning, you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what's important to you. It's all lined up there and planned ahead. A week before, maybe 2 weeks before, a month before, you know what you're gonna do. Even it's your day off. Especially when you're at work. After work, you know what you're gonna do. Now, why am I saying that this is a key to a stress-free life? Now, once you have planned your day, even your day off, after work, even before work, you know what to do. It's all automatic. It removes decision overload. Without a plan, you spend energy all day deciding what to do next. And that makes you forget about the important things to you, like workout, family time, relationship time if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, even your diet. Even, when you know what you want, even you're in the mall, you go to a bookstore, it actually narrows everything out that you like self-help books. So you get into something that really suits you because you know who you are, you know your likes. That's it makes everything structured, narrowed, and simple. Well, it could be boring to some, but for you, it's you don't have to think about other things because you know already what you're getting into. There's no point of focusing on other stuff if it's not important. Routine cuts down small decisions so you can focus on bigger things, to what's important to you. And in that way, that's a stress-free kind of day. That you know exactly where you're going. It's at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Even if you were planning to wake up at 10 o'clock because you had a stressful workload a day before. So you want to enjoy your day off. So you want to wake up at 10 o'clock, have breakfast, or you could wake up and then drink some water and go for workout, walk outside, and then make time with your mom, and then cook. Anything that you put into which actually absolutely makes up your day. Another thing is that when you have a routine, it makes your day predictable. Stress comes from uncertainty. And when you structure your day, you plan your day out a week before or a day before, you know what's going to happen, which makes life feel much calm and under control. Because, you don't have to think about other things. You know already what's going to happen. If other stuff is going to pop up, you can weigh things out, which one is much important. Could be whether a time with your mom or a time with your friends. You might want to prioritize the time with your mom, and you can make time with your friends maybe later once everything that you planned out are done. It's all done. And the best part is that when you plan your day, when you already have things to do, when you already have a routine, it protects your time for what matters most. Routine ensures work, rest, exercise, family time as priorities instead of scrambling and feeling like you're running out of time because you didn't plan ahead. Because you didn't plan ahead, you miss the time with your mom. You miss your date. Because you ended up sleeping to 12 noon. The kind of way. Because you didn't plan it out. You didn't prioritize. And the worst part is if you've no routine, sometimes you tend to forget about yourself. You tend to forget about good health, good relationship, building wealth, what's really truly meaningful to you, for your future. And lastly, since you know how to plan your day and then you know what really matters, and you become also a better time manager for yourself. And as I mentioned before, in the most part, when you have a routine, you actually build, you can actually build a healthy life in according to your choice. Success or your future lies on your daily routine. So what you do every day that actually makes you, that actually makes your future. Now, when you have a structured routine and you're planning to build wealth, make time with your family, not forgetting yourself, you want to eat healthy, you want to have time for workout, that kind of planning things out every day, you're less likely to overwork and forget about your self-care because you've already planned it out. So there's no way for you to suddenly make time with your friends to go outside for a drink, hang out, get some beer, because you've already planned it out that at this time you're going to have a date with your girlfriend or with your wife or husband. And then you might want to think about other stuff when all that's important to you is, they're all done. And when you plan your day, you have the ability or the opportunity to, at the same time, create a balance between effort and rest, which is also, they're both important, which naturally lower down your stress level. Now, in other words, a structured day keeps your mind clear, organize your time, and live a balanced life according to your choice. Meaning when you plan your day, you can have time to build your wealth. You can make time to look after yourself, and in the most part, you can always make time with your family, with the people who matters to you. Which makes your day runs smoother than ever. So that's how important a routine is. Even for children. You can teach them while they're young, because once they got older, they might not gonna listen to you at all. So I hope I shared something valuable today. If you ever love this episode, you can share this to your family and friends. You can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, even an X. Reinforce Me Club, by the way, this is Ann, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.